Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I will continue with the same book, The 10x Rule, and yet another chapter, chapter number 19. And the topic of this chapter is customer satisfaction is the wrong target. Yes, you heard it right. Customer satisfaction is the wrong target. Then what is the correct target? See, in this entire book, one thing which I really like about this book is in each and every chapter, whether it is related to following the 10x goal, 10x rule, about the fear, about the criticism which we have to face. So the author is breaking our myths in every chapter, chapter by chapter. And this is one another chapter where he's saying that we should not focus on, or our target should not be the customer satisfaction. Yes. So this is another one myth which he want to break, and he will give the logic behind that. So basically now you will have one question. So if customer satisfaction is not, it should not be a target, then what is the correct target? Yes. So author is saying that our correct target should be doing the customer acquisition aggressively. So our first focus should be, our first target should be acquiring the customer. Yes, acquiring the customer, because customer satisfaction will come only after you acquire the customer. Till that time, if there's no customer, then what do you think? I mean, to whom you will satisfy? So that is what he's saying, that firstmost thing which you should consider, or which you should target, is the customer acquisition. He has given one example. He's saying that, okay, assume that uh, you have, there is a delay in the delivery of the product to the customer who has purchased your product, or in some cases some service, and got delayed, and he is not satisfied. Okay, so this is the first situation. And the second situation is like, okay, you have given the presentation to a customer, you have informed about the product or service which you are giving, which your company is giving, and the customer is not joining at all. Then which is the risky situation? Which is the more risky situation? Or which situation we can correct easily? Yes, the first situation we can rectify. If there is a delay, maybe in the next delivery, we can rectify it. We can fix that particular issue where the issue is. But if the customer is not at all joining your program, or not buying your product, then you will not go to the next step. That, and the next step is that customer satisfaction. So this is one example author is has given, and which is very practical thing. Uh, See what he is saying, that entire world, most of the world, they will talk about the customer satisfaction, and they are engrossed in customer satisfaction. That entire their business model will depend on that, that they satisfy the customer, which no other can satisfy. But such, in such world or in such scenario, they always forget that first they should attend, or first they should acquire the customer. So this is one information, or this is one rule. This is one of the rule which author is sharing with us. Now he want to define, I mean, he want to define what is customer service. So what is customer service is like, it is the measurement of your product or your service by the customer, where either your product is meeting the expectation of the customer or exceeding the expectation of your customer after he is purchasing, or after he purchased your product or your service. So this is what he's saying. But I stress the word after. Okay, so that means the first thing will come is the acquisition, the customer acquisition. So in this definition itself, the main stress is on the customer acquisition. Now he's saying that the big companies. I mean, he has given the example of Google, Starbucks. So they do take care of their customer. They do like Starbucks. They will take care that their customer. They should not stand in the queue for a long time. The service should be fast. The Google, it's a biggest search engine on internet currently. So these company, they will never talk about the customer satisfaction. They will always talk, or they will always work to acquire the customer, to increase the customer base, because they know the product. See, the product, every company or most of the company, the product, whatever they will manufacture, or whatever the service they want to give, that they will do in a manner that will solve the problem of the customer. And once the problem is solved, they will automatically they will be satisfied. But if the customer itself is not using, say for example, Google search engine, they are going to some other search engine, then they will not able to take the second step of satisfying the customer, even though their product is very good. So here the important thing is, again and again, author is highlighting that yes, customer acquisition is the most priority thing which we should be doing. And then one practical example, I mean, in this, this is the third time, I mean, author has given this example of Apple. So if you see, the Apple product was right from the beginning, the quality was very good. Right from the very first product itself, the quality of the computer which they have manufactured, the quality was far, far better compared to Microsoft. But Microsoft has done a different thing. What they have done, they have targeted the mass. They have focused, or their primary focus was customer acquisition, which Apple realized at a later stage. I mean, one decade later than the Microsoft. And then that time itself, I mean, they have started targeting the customer acquisition. They've changed the focus from customer satisfaction to customer acquisition. So what what he's saying, I mean, we always do the survey, or most of the company, they will do the survey. They want to know whether the customer is satisfied, the existing customer is satisfied or not. Okay, so that every company is doing, every company is taking care of this. But do you know, I mean, have you seen any company, or there will be rarely, I mean, any company who will do the survey for their uh, for their prospects, or basically the customer who came to, or their probable customer who came to their shop, or to who came to their maybe website to get some service, but they are returning back, they are not joining the program, they are not buying your product. So company will never do the survey, or rarely they will do the survey of such kind of uh, their probable customer. So they are lagging behind that. They will only focus on customer satisfaction. But moment they will switch their focus towards finding out the reason why the customer has not purchased the product, why they have not enrolled the program, if they will start doing the survey for that, they will realize that there are a lot of room for the improvement. They will get a lot of suggestions through which they can improve. First thing, in the acquisition process, and then automatically they will know that okay, what type of customer is coming, what is their expectation, and accordingly they can customize, they can modify their product or services. So this is the chapter number 19. Hope you like this chapter, the message given in this chapter by the author. And I will come again with the next chapter, chapter number 20. Till then, bye. Thank you.